welcome to episode 12 of Triangle Attack, I think. It's all in hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've got the normal group here, at least for the new group. We got Sages again, Reese again,
Yeah.
and Reese presented the idea of what we could talk about. What was the topic again?
Yeah, the
Mr.
topic for
Mr.
today's
Ghost?
episode, we'll be focusing on remakes and remasters, as those have been
I mean, to be
pretty
fair,
prevalent.
2020 has been filled with a lot of those. There hasn't really been a new game out in 2020.
Yeah. Xenoblade, Final Fantasy, Persona 5, you know.
Yeah, and man, sure is weird that a game from 3 years ago is getting a remake. I mean, I'm saying that as somebody who really enjoyed Royal, but I legitimately don't think it's worth its $60 price tag.
I mean, yeah, I like Royal. I think it's alright, but then again, that was something that I picked up on cheap, so like I managed to snag it, and it was cheaper than others, so not a big concern to me at least. But
I want Atlas to do remakes of other games. I've been playing Devil Summoner recently. I want that game to get remade.
Yeah. Which is that? Is that like a number in the
yeah,
SMT series?
Yeah.
Or is it like an
that
offshoot?
What's the number?
Oh, I said is Devil Summoner like a title in the Shin Megami series, or...
The full title is, and I shit you not, Devil Summoner. No wait, I missed a part. Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Summoner, Raido Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army.
Yep, that's the name.
Alright.
Yeah.
Love the game. Really wish it had a better title.
Oh, you could have said
well.
love the game, hate the name. That would have been a nice little rhyme.
Love the game, hate the name.
Alright,
But I guess since this is a Fire Emblem podcast, then it's probably gonna be the next game, considering how things have went. What do you guys think's gonna happen,
Jeez.
remake-wise?
I want to bank on the Tellius remake. I feel like that would be
Yeah,
the
I'm
best
almost
option.
certain that's what's gonna be happening.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I've only heard people ever bank on FE4 remake.
yeah, those seem like the
Really?
two big contenders.
FE4
Yeah.
and 5 or 6-7 combo.
Yeah, that's a good chance, honestly. Now that I think about that, yeah.
And it'll probably happen because 2020 is seemingly the year of remakes.
Yeah,
Because we
Oh,
got
my
7
goodness.
remake, which is kind of a remake, kind of not, from what I've heard.
Reimagining kind of thing. But then again, I mean, remakes tend to be, you know, like actual, like remaking of the whole thing. It's not going to be completely the same, at least from what I remember.
SpongeBob,
Yeah.
that SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom game is getting a
ooh,
remake.
that's an important remake I didn't even think of.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
the
a big-
most important of them all.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
it
one where
is.
SpongeBob shows up. I'm kidding. Yes, I know. Not only that, but it was $30. That's awesome.
Oh.
It is $30. I'm thinking about
Alright.
pre-ordering it. Don't know where to get it though. That'll deliver.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere because rain, sleet, fucking apocalypse. Nothing stops the mail. It'll be the fucking post-apocalyptic future. Fallout, and your mailman will still arrive.
You're not wrong.
Oh,
You're not
I
wrong.
just looked this up, but apparently 2017 was the big Fire Emblem year. That's when Echoes launched, Warriors came out, and apparently Heroes as well.
Yep, that's when
So,
Heroes was
jeez.
like big boy.
I was
Big boy
wondering when,
hours.
like how long it took for Echoes to be developed or something to gauge when they could potentially make the next remake or whatever.
Yeah.
But to be fair, that did use the whole 3DS art style and whatever. I mean, it did a better job than Fates, I'd say. But like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be really weird if they remade like Path of Radiance and it just looks exactly like Three Houses. Like, alright.
I'm gonna be honest. I love Three Houses. I don't want Koei Tecmo to touch a Fire Emblem game ever again.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Not too big of a fan of that one.
No, not Warriors. Anything Warriors I thought was fine. I just don't like how the game looked because,
Yeah.
as I said, I've been playing
definitely am.
Devil Summoner, and Devil Summoner looks just like Three Houses.
PlayStation
You're not
2.
wrong.
But Flynn, what about when you press the start button and you get to zoom in on the units running around the battlefield? Doesn't everyone use that feature?
No, only one person uses that feature.
I guarantee you.
Person, you, congratulations. Not kidding.
And their name is something like Steve or something.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, Steve, This insult is pointed directly at you.
Oh wow, that's a little upsetting, but oh well.
But yeah, I don't know what would get remade next.
I mean, we have quite a lot of games that could be, but I don't really think that they'll happen.
Yeah.
I meant for Fire Emblem, but yeah, in general.
Well, no, I
wonder
meant
what-
when it comes to Fire Emblem, I mean, there's a lot of them
Yeah.
out there, but like, the most obvious one to me is just still Tellius. It's just because, yeah.
Yeah, I'd totally be willing to give an arm and a leg and a left lung just to play this game.
Well, you know that, and it's just like, oh man, do that or go to eBay and spend like $200 on
Yeah.
both
I hate retro gaming.
both the original game, and yeah, it's just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't do retro gaming because I'm not willing to shell out hundreds of dollars for one thing.
Mm.
Because as I was, going back to my dumb Devil Summoner thing, I actually decided after getting it via Wizard Magic, I was like, okay, how much actually is this game? Oh, it's
yes.
$300.
Yes, the Wizard Magic.
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, I mean, it's retro gaming can be a bit hard, and especially a lot harder now with how emulators are being handled
Yeah.
these days. It's really difficult to like give a proper. I don't know how to actually phrase that, but like it's really hard to get a proper version of the game that is legal
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these days. Because I mean, if you go on like eBay or anything, like it's way too much money.
Yeah.
It can be really difficult to be a part of any sort of
Hell, even
Retro
Amazon.
yeah, even Amazon can be a little annoying to deal with when it comes to that. It's like,
I don't blame the company. I blame mostly scalpers.
well, yeah, I mean that's. Oh God, I don't even wanna.
Yeah.
Thinking about it makes my head hurt.
But yeah, I'd love to see something like a Tellius remake just so those games can get out there and get purchasable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tellius, honestly, those games are almost perfect. Like, imagining a remake if they actually, fix all the flaws or, add supports to FE10. It's like, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna be, considering to talk about like FEs and stuff that people want remade and talking about just FE in general. Can I share with you guys like the one opinion I never really share with people much because I know
No.
people hate it.
Uh-oh.
I did
It's always
not
bad.
care. I did not care for FE4.
Oh.
It's
Why
like that
not?
one. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it.
I mean, genealogy is kind of weird. It's hit or miss for people. Some people don't like the big maps, some do. Yeah.
Those maps are way too fucking big.
Well, I mean, I remember playing it and going, holy crap, this map is going to probably take me 45, to an hour each. Meanwhile, on a lot of other ones, I can get them done in probably half that time. So,
Yeah.
if you,
Yeah,
if you know where you're going.
genealogy's first map just to get to the first half of it took me an hour.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard. It's like, what the hell is this? But,
Like the way I see genealogy is, yeah, I'm playing it on emulator, but I can only imagine what it must have been like to play it on the actual console.
God, yeah.
yeah. Oh, God. Just thinking about that is like...
Cause like playing games a lot now with a lot of stuff like VBA or SNES 9X and stuff is sort of viewing it through a tilted lens because you can fast forward it, you can save state.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, FE4 did have its own little save state to get your whole, 4 in-map save files or whatever, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I just couldn't really vibe with FE4 well.
Yeah, my,
At least well enough.
my, casual scrub problem with it is I feel like it's, you gotta, read an instruction manual to 100% know what you're doing. Like, if
Yeah.
I want to go play, FE6 or 7, it's like, I know what I'm doing. I can just go mash on the buttons and fly through it. But, FE4, if I'm playing it weird, I feel like I'm playing it wrong.
You can't. If you play it any other way than what the guide says, you're doing it wrong.
Actually, yeah, that was one thing I was saying. I always said, you can't really play a Fire Emblem game wrong, even losing is part of the game. But, I feel like you can play FE4 wrong. So that's kind of
It could be quite difficult.
I
Especially...
mean, you can play any game wrong. You can play
I mean,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy VI wrong if you don't give Setzer the fixed dice. I just finished that last week, and fucking, I love Final Fantasy VI, specifically Setzer in general because of his gimmicks.
yeah.
More JRPGs need gambler characters like Setzer, Gabiani. I would love to see a Fire Emblem unit with a slot mechanic.
Oh god, I could. I would like to actually see something like that, a little bit more, you know, RPG aesthetic in the sense.
Yeah.
Some really crazy things, but I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't know.
I mean,
God.
it could be worse. We could get a Fire Emblem character that's Sabin, and we'd have to have command inputs in our Fire Emblem games.
yeah, that's great.
There's still one Fire Emblem game I haven't touched, and that is Thracia. of
I
course.
have not. I've touched Thracia. I've touched all of them except for like Radiant Dawn.
Oh really? What would you say about Thracia?
It looks ugly. It's gross.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's kind of me. I played the first map
I
of
wouldn't
Thracia.
let it near my children.
Well, alrighty then.
I had a great time, but
Got
it
some
hurt my
hot takes
eyes.
here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason a lot of people don't like me is because I say I don't like the popular games and they'll call me a hipster. But it's just because I can't play them and enjoy them the way I do other games. It might be
Yeah.
just because I'm actually stupid. Not like stupid as in bland and have no taste, but I mean like I'm not smart.
Oh well, I think you're smart, but
Yeah.
I
I am
definitely
at least of medium I am at most medium intelligence.
Mid tier.
mid-tier intelligence. All right, got it.
Yeah, I'm like the Rio of brain power.
I mean,
Or the Ryu.
no, I definitely get where you're coming from there, big time. Like, oh my god.
But yeah,
Uh,
what other games? Like, not even Fire Emblem in general, because honestly, the Fire Emblem podcast to name mostly because there hasn't been much big news other than like maybe the Dragalia collab, which is still interesting.
No, no.
Yeah, I mean, the Dragalia, I find it funny that there's more lore in that than in
Heroes.
Heroes at times. Because like,
Dragalia made me respect Sharina a little more because used to Sharina, other than like Tharja, used to be like my least favorite Fire Emblem character just because there was nothing there.
Yeah.
fair enough, but yeah.
Because like I never understood why people liked Sharina. It's just like she's sort of bland.
She wants to be friends with everyone, including everyone's favorite bald cleric.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh yeah, my boy Reese's Puffs.
Yeah.
She just wants to be friends with everyone. I mean,
Yeah.
who could go wrong with that, right?
No, I understand
but
people
like-
hating on Shirina, but I saw the Cypher art and I'm like, man, Shirina's hella cute, dude. Can't hate on Shirina.
I mean, I don't know why people hate on her, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Eh.
Teach their own.
Yep.
But yeah, like what other games would you guys want to see remake? Like non-effing.
Ooh. Demon Souls, the precursor to Dark Souls, because that
Oh,
game
yeah, that
should at servers
that's a
down
good
or
one.
something.
Because I already said earlier, I'd love to see a Devil Summoner remake.
Yeah, actually, I feel like any of the Shin Megami Tensei games should,
I just
Get
want to see a
reintroduced and
Mega
all that.
10 game that isn't called Persona 5.
honestly.
I love Persona 5, but please, no more. This
Nope.
is getting worse than Persona 4.
8 more now, just because you said that.
Hey,
Probably. You say
There you go.
that, but you're probably right.
Oh my god. Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. No,
Yeah.
okay,
I'd be up for Putt Putt remasters, dude. I mean, they're all on Steam. No, we need to remake some of those living books.
oh goodness. No, god.
Freddy
Yeah.
Fish with ray tracing.
Yes, ray tracing.
Freddy
how we-
Fish in 4K.
I would actually like to see, you know, it's funny that we talk about that, but like, have you guys ever played the backyard sports games at all?
Oh, I've heard of them. More
Oh,
specifically, a
but-
person in them by the name of Pablo.
Oh yes, everybody loves Pablo.
Isn't that the penguin from Backyardigans?
No, but same name, I think. But he was the best. He was the best athlete in the entire game because he didn't speak English.
Oh,
that one-
how stereotypical.
I mean,
The foreigner is good at sports.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that other than, well, yeah, that's just,
But I'd love to see older games get remade. Like, an interesting concept a YouTuber I watch, Nitro Rad, brought up is I want more remakes of okay to bad games.
yeah, ones that are, maybe get a second chance at them,
Yeah, actually,
make them
'cause
actually better than that.
a lot of
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh, this game was awesome. I want to play it again with better graphics." Like, yeah, that's fair. Oh, actually, yeah, that's why a lot of people are concerned about like Capcom remaking or remastering or
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
Resident Evil 4. It's like, it doesn't really
those-
need it. Like, don't mess it
yeah,
up,
all those-
please.
I'm gonna
Well-
be honest, RE4 doesn't need a remake because it's already fucking everywhere.
Pretty much.
Like, you can play RE4 on Switch, RE4 on PS4, Xbox One, PC. Give it a while, I'm sure calculators will be able to run it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It is
most likely.
becoming the modern man's Doom.
It's Capcom Skyrim.
Yeah, you see that zombie? You can shoot it. It just works.
It just works, okay?
I also just googled backyard football, and this would be the funniest thing ever if they made this in recent times. Featuring NFL
really-
players as kids, dude.
It really would, I know. And they also added the option to, like, make your own version of your kid, and it's like, that's the worst idea ever.
Oh, no, I remember, I love sports games that let you make your own fucking character, because you can make, like, abominations.
Dude, WWE, man, those games are awful in the best way possible. Like,
I'll never forget back when I first played one of the WWE games, I accidentally made T-Zoc from Garo. I just
Wait,
made a funny
what?
man. I made a funny man with a red bird mask, and he suplexed people to the ground.
yeah.
Oh, of course, perfect.
You know? And then I found out about T-Zoc, and I'm like, this is very similar to that thing I made up as a kid. My love for SNK must have been meant to be.
I made Turbo Man. He was 7 feet tall, had long blue hair. His face looked
And
like
he
a
sells
Picasso
ecstasy to
painting.
kids.
And he sells ecstasy to kids? No.
Yeah, he probably. I won't put it past him.
Wasn't Turbo Man the name of that, like, toy Arnold Schwarzenegger had to get?
Oh, it totally was.
Jingle yeah, what?
Yeah, and whatever the hell it was called, yeah. I think
Jingle all the way.
yeah, oh yeah, Jingle All the Way. Oh my god. It's like, don't know what to say about that other
Speaking
than.
of movies, those are something that shouldn't be remade.
Sinbad was in that movie, dude. They gotta remake it now.
Yeah, now they have to.
Well, obviously, instead of Sinbad, it'll be Arnold Schwarzenegger again, but this time, instead of Sinbad, it's Kevin Hart.
I mean, I could see Kevin Hart doing that, and he'd probably do a better job. No offense to Sinbad, but
Who is Sinbad again? I forget.
I honestly don't know anything about Sinbad.
he was,
Other
he
I
was
thought
just
he was
an
a pirate.
actor from way back then, but I think he's still around, and I think he still does some stuff, but like I think he's pretty much gone away from like actually acting in movies and things like that.
Yeah.
He's been in that in a
Was he
while.
like a comedian or something?
Yeah, he's a
Apparently.
comedian.
Let's get
But-
Sinbad on the show.
I mean, Sinbad, if you're out there listening to this, feel free to
I didn't
call
know
us.
Sinbad like Fire Emblem.
I know, right? It's crazy.
But yeah, I don't like movie remakes, more so because none of them are ever good.
Oh yeah, because
Aladdin was fine from what I've heard, though.
movies are a media that you really don't need a remake, man. Like 9 times out of 10.
You could have, like, Disney remakes things when you could have easily just, like, yeah, remakes are interesting, but you could have also easily done a more interesting thing where you just have the movie back in theaters again.
Yeah, honestly.
You know how many people would fucking be clamoring to see something like Aladdin in theaters again, or for the first time?
That's a way smarter move than spending all the money like remaking Mulan for it to earn $32.
It's kind of like when, you guys remember when Ghibli was doing like an old theater tour where they were putting their movies back in theaters for a while?
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
stuff like Howl's Moving Castle, Ponyo, and other stuff like that.
Mm.
I remember that.
Did you ever get to see any of those movies?
Yeah,
I didn't.
I saw most of them actually, but
Ooh.
I didn't see them in theaters though, or anything.
I
like
was
that,
talking
so.
about theaters because I'm like,
Yeah.
I've only ever seen bits of Spirited Away, and I've watched all of Ponyo, but Ponyo is my favorite.
I
I've
remember when
seen bits of
Ponyo
Spirited
first
Away,
came
but
out.
never actually seen the anything else other than that, really.
Here's the thing, it was always over on trips to my grandmother's house because they would always have random stuff on TV and occasionally it'd be Ghibli movies because my sister was a big
Yeah,
Ghibli fan.
yeah, I get it. I understand completely. Oh god.
Funniest memory of me, earliest memory of me and my sister was watching Spy Kids 3 on that fucking old CRT and having 3D glasses with it.
Oh my god, Spy Kids. What about Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Yeah.
I've seen that one. That was with
Yeah,
young Taylor Lautner.
Oh my god. Just, I remember that, seeing that and going, okay, well, we've ran out of ideas now.
Hey dude, listen, it's funny because they're in the video games.
Yeah.
They're in the video
And
games.
Grandpa has been uncrippled.
No, that was something else, alright. Oh my god.
They fucking gave the man his legs back, and I'm just like, you know you've just loaded a gun with great humor for some people, right?
Speaking of uncrippled grandpas, you know, like Grandpa Bucket or whatever his name is in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah, he gets up,
have-
he fucking regains legs.
Have you seen the hate pages dedicated to him? They're like probably jokey, I don't know, but like it's
I have not seen the hate pages.
So
I have
funny.
I have seen some dedicated to Raymond from Animal Crossing and the baby from Ice Age.
Oh
Ice
my
Age.
god, wow, the baby from Ice Age of all things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the creepy, the weird CG baby.
Oh no. That's all I gotta say is just, oh no.
I'm pretty sure that's all you've said, Sage. No offense.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no. But
Grandpa, we want a tour to the chocolate factory. And she fucking flips out of bed and starts dancing on the floor.
That was one of the weirdest scenes in that movie that I'm thinking of. is that multiple times I had to watch that movie for like English classes.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And it was just, you know, the man was crippled, bedlocked, and the family needed work, but when his fucking little grandson comes, he's like, dude, I won this thing! Fucking jumps out of bed, starts dancing.
hey, if your kid won a all expenses paid trip to the chocolate factory, wouldn't you be up and dancing around?
Yeah.
I have a kid.
Well, sometime in the future, maybe. I don't know.
Eventually, hypothetically, let's say I score, as the cool kids say.
I just
Continue.
I didn't process this. I thought you said I got a high score. I'm like, what?
Dumbass. My lingo is dated nowadays. Nobody fucking watching this probably knows what I mean when I said score. And I was like, what do you mean I score in a video game?
Dude, we're
Where's
totally
the
gonna
video
score.
games?
Everybody loves it when you score high in a video game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What
Have you-
other dumb remakes could we talk about? You know, considering we had that idea for just talking about those.
I was gonna
Any
joke and
remakes?
say,
Any remakes you didn't like?
what do you think?
I'm trying to think.
Like, movies not counted because you can
Oh.
list 10 off the top of your head.
This is
video
my
games.
second Dark Souls remake I brought up, but Dark Souls Remastered was just like, they didn't even remaster it, man. They like, because on Steam there was already like, I mean, I guess mods don't really count, but they kind of do. There's already a mod that just gave it like HD 60 frames per second, and then they release Dark Souls Remastered, and I swear to God, it's like locked at 30 FPS on consoles. It's like this. What did
Yeah.
what did you do?
Like, what are you doing? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I was like, okay, well, this is something, alright.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, trying to think. The Dark Souls remaster was not very good at all.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Can
still
we talk
Dark
about
Souls, but
how
like
Sega thought to remake the worst Monkey Ball game?
the first one. Which one?
No, the worst one. They remade the one for the Wii.
I forgot that was
They
Monkey
did.
Ball on the.
Sega pulled a Sega and remade the worst game, had the series' future bank on that, and shoved Sonic the Hedgehog in it for no reason.
Wasn't there a banana controller for Monkey Ball on like the Wii or GameCube? I distinctly
I
know.
don't know, but that just terrifies me, the idea of it.
Oh, banana.
Banana
Banana.
controller of Monkey Ball.
But yeah,
No,
I'm sure it
I'm
existed.
sure that I'm sure that's a good thing to be searching too.
I mean, better than a penis music.
Oh, don't get me started on penis music.
No,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not going to. I was talking to my friends 'cause I'm helping them do something, and they were like, "What kind of music should this guy sing?" I was like, "Well, if it's like the '90s view of the future, it's not penis music." And they were just like, "Lynn, I'm not looking that up."
Are you sure you should? You should have been like, yeah, you should be though. You know, just
Sure.
look it up. It'll be great.
Yeah, it totally isn't me metaphorically smacking you in the face.
I mean,
Other weird things that have happened to me on the internet. I found out there's just an entire data 90s commercials on YouTube.
why
they're
the hell
just-
not?
Have you seen the Power Rangers anti-drug commercials? Because those are the funniest things I've ever seen recently.
I have a friend who's a big old Power Rangers fan. He watched those with me, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I watch Tokusatsu, but this is ridiculous.
I love how they put the Pink Ranger in more than half of them. Like, come on, man. It's me, the Pink Ranger. Don't do drugs. Pfft, yeah, right. Where's Tommy Lee Jones or whatever?
Tommy Lee Jones!
Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah.
I don't remember him being a Power Ranger.
He's
Yeah,
my
I don't-
favorite Power Ranger. he's the almost Red Ranger.
Almost red, yeah.
I forget. Who is Tommy Lee Jones?
I just looked it
God.
up. He was in Men in Black. He's the other man.
Yeah, he's the guy from Black and No Country for Old Men and things like that.
My favorite Power Ranger. Him and Will Smith were out there taking in aliens.
They were my favorite Black Rangers there, guys. All dressed up in, black suits and ready to go. Hunting aliens.
You know-
ready to-
Anytime I think Men in Black, I think of that really poorly aged scene from like the animated show.
Oh God, man.
Hey Smith, remember those twin towers? What about them? They're gonna be so tall anymore.
Oh, Jesus. I think I remember that now, and that just makes me sad.
There were.
Well, what's even funnier is the positioning of that show's title, because it's supposed to be Men in Black, but they have the initials, so it's like Mid Men in Black.
Yeah, I think I remember that, actually. Oh.
What the hell is a Mid Man?
God damn it. I'm just thinking about that is just, aggravating.
What, Mid Men or the twin
The Men
towers?
in Black, no, the Men in Black animated series. Oh, God.
I didn't see it, but I didn't even know it existed either, and I love the original Men in Black.
Yeah.
I will always remember the intro theme for that, because it was just them walking and, aliens doing different poses and things like that. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Like, look, my childhood was mostly 90s Spider-Man and whatever was on Disney at the time.
Spider-Man.
No, that's
Those
the
are-
60s one.
oh.
I know, but I can't do the radioactive Spider-Man thing, the way they did.
Just put it up on screen.
Oh,
Or
okay,
just
I'll,
a funny,
I'll put a
funny
picture of
clip.
Spider-Man on the screen.
Like, specifically the worst screenshot of 90s Spider-Man you can find.
90s Spider-Man, my favorite thing about the cartoon is how they didn't, bother to draw the web outline on, anything past his mask. It's great.
No, that was 60s.
Oh, that was 60s? Okay.
90s did have the web outline, but 60s was also fucking hilarious because it was just Spider-Man doing dumb, improbable bullshit half the time.
Which
Yep.
which one was the one where he, harassed, Shocker? I'm gonna call him Stalker.
That was
He'd be a
90s,
different
they had the
villain,
black
man.
suits, like, get back here, Shocker!
Shocker!
Fucking love
You'll
this
never
movie.
escape me!
I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
Poor Shocker, man. He's slamming doors. He's running for his life. Pissed off the wrong spider.
No matter what, most Spider-Man series have either really dumb or really great shit in them. like how the MTV Spider-Man series is hella dated.
There's an MTV one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was in 2003, and it had Rob Zombie as.
That's even better than what I was imagining. I was
I
like,
don't remember that one at all. That's...
It was on MTV. It was during the transition into being the worst network ever.
oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, when I heard MTV Spider-Man, I thought it would just be Spider-Man with the opening theme song of Smells Like Teen Spider-Man to the tune of Nirvana.
Look like Teen Spider-Man.
And he immediately said Rob Zombies
Yes.
in it. I'm like, that is exactly what it should be.
I wonder,
No, it was
wonder-
weird because like Neil Patrick Harris played Peter in that show.
yeah, and that God, really? Oh no, that's just I don't like that idea. Not at all.
Spider-Man, but everyone's a foot taller than him.
Spider dude.
Spider guy.
Dude, Spider dude.
Surfing broskies. Other shit. But yeah, what other stuff was there about 2003 that was weird? They had their own villains for some reason.
Did they? Oh no.
Yeah, I forget what they were, but they existed.
That's already alarming in so many ways.
It already had like, it also had like a really weird EDM-like intro.
Typical, you know, 90s
2003
Oh, was it 2003? Okay, typical 2000, you know,
behavior.
intro, I guess.
Because I do know a lot of 2000 shows had very EDM-like music.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know
if you want to
why,
go
but-
specific for like late 90s, early 2000s, Batman Beyond.
Oh no. Yeah, I remember
Hey,
Batman
Beyond was
Beyond.
great.
Yeah, I know, but the intro was just kind of weird.
Yeah. It was.
I'll always remember the Joker episode of that one, at least. You know, the one where, you know, they basically explain where he went and what happened to like the previous Robin, and it's like the most messed up thing you could ever imagine for a children's show.
Oh,
and you're-
the Joker, he fucking died.
What happened to Joker? Oh, he's dead now. And then it's just like, okay, well then what's going on with Robin? Oh, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about
Ugh.
Robin.
Because that's awkward. And it's just like, yeah, this is gonna be weird. This is going
Yeah.
weird places, isn't it? And it was like, yep.
Return of the Joker was really weirdly
was-
dark for even Batman Beyond standards.
I know, and it still like alarms me just how crazy that was in the long run. Because you know there was that. It's just all about like how that Robin got like traumatized and turned into the Joker, and all he could do was laugh. Oh,
Timverse stuff. Timverse is the DC Timverse stuff is like really weird, but also like really good.
yeah. I could not imagine that they. I want to know who was like, hey, let's do this. You know, for kids.
Let's say Kim Drake turned into the Joker. Had like a shitty PS1 game to go with it too.
Oh, did it? Oh god.
Yeah.
I don't
You see,
remember
when you watch enough Vinny Shovelware showcases, you learn that everything had a licensed game in the 90s.
God.
Of course it did.
Hey, that's
God.
true. That is just a fact.
Yeah, that's.
There was never forget, there was originally planned to be a SNES game about Bill Clinton's cat.
I do not remember that, but now
So-
I'm gonna Google that and just be sad at all times.
So, where's the level in that game where Socks, the cat, walks in on Bill Clinton's affair?
So you said
That's like
Never
that's an
not a good time. It's never not a good time to make fun of Bill Clinton.
that's one of the Easter egg levels. You know, you have to enter a code.
You gotta enter.
Like in,
It's an Easter
like
egg.
in the password menu, you have to enter Monica, and then it'll like load up. the
It
whole thing.
turns on big head mode.
No, you have to enter the acronym for I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Oh no.
Speaking of
I don't remember this.
You know,
wrong,
that
guys.
Bill Clinton reminds me of another fucking thing I discovered with my friends. Apparently Russia had like a weird cartoon called Captain Cronin. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
I thought you were gonna say Captain Bill Clinton.
Yeah, I was about to say Bill Clinton.
No.
That's
newest-
weird, but I'm sure it probably exists somewhere in the world. Because there is Ted Turner Captain Planet. Thanks, Robot Chicken.
Yes, there is. Oh my god.
Recycle, or I'll fucking kill you. But yeah, what other stuff was there specifically from Captain Planet? That was a fucking weird Russian show I watched
I
with my
just
friends.
googled Captain Cronin. It's too scary, man. I'm putting it on.
I can't Google Captain Planet.
Captain Cronin. And it's
Russia's
like this Russian
super cop.
Russian superhero detective thing?
I
Oh,
don't remember that.
oh,
But now I'm.
I-
I'm looking it up.
If you've ever watched Critical, he did dubs of those.
No. I guarantee
watched
you, Captain
Critical,
Cronin is
like
just
that.
Russian Dick Tracy. I would bet money on that.
No, weird shit fucking happens. Like, in the second episode, he goes to America to stop Don Corleone. Yes.
Did
Don
Captain Cronin
Corleone.
succeed?
Yes, but he also fights a robot named Carman that dances and decapitates his robot body double.
God, this sounds like a weird acid trip, but I'm all for it. Let's watch
No,
it.
what's
Yeah.
even funnier is that Captain Cronin in the first episode meets James Bond, and James Bond looks like Count Dracula from Sesame Street.
Excuse me? Okay, well, this is
And
this
then
is a
here-
Russian.
Yes, this was a Russian cartoon sometime in the 90s, but it looks like a 70s cartoon, if you know what I mean.
So that's
Oh,
just
yeah.
how
Oh, God.
Russian technology evolved. They made Tetris and then everything fell off.
Everything fell like Jenga.
It's like,
Actually-
okay, guys, we can't do this anymore.
Actually, maybe
The wall's
Tetris was
done.
their monolith. I'm thinking on this now. Tetris was their crown achievement space program. Pff, nah. Tetris, man.
Tetris.
It's time for Tetris, man. Da, na, 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 na.
I was gonna jokingly say that should be the Russian national anthem, but I'm pretty sure it isn't literally, but it is one of the fancy Russian songs. Remember, there was like a big legal battle or something about that. Like, you can't put this in the game, man. It's offensive to Russians. Like, what?
What else was there in that weird fucking... Oh yeah, bootleg Darth Vader, and Captain Cronin takes him out using a club. He
Okay,
fucking
now
clubs
I'm
Darth
thinking
Vader.
this is just a Super Mario Bros. Super show.
Oh
Yeah.
no. No, I don't think. Just remember, kids, don't take drugs, or else you'll go straight to hell.
Go to hell before you die.
Yeah, before
yeah,
you
something like you'll die, and then you'll go straight to hell. And it's like, what?
Lou Albano, chill.
Yeah, seriously, calm down, sir.
Thank you, Captain Lou.
I
Captain Lou.
didn't realize drugs was this hardcore, but I guess now I know.
Yeah.
And knowing is half the battle.
Did G.I. Joe ever do a drug PSA? Because I don't think they did.
Yes, of course they did.
G.I.
I don't
Joe.
think.
No, wait, I watched like because a weird, I always enter the weird side of YouTube, and one thing I found was like G.I. Joe PSA compilations.
Really? Ah, jeez.
Yeah,
I-
they exist and they're out there. And apparently one of the PSAs was just straight up, hey, dumbass, don't fucking pull up an unconscious person.
Excuse me.
That's
It
what
was
that's
like-
a G.I. Joe quote. He says it all the time.
Hey, dumbass.
Hey, dumbass.
I mean,
That's a new
I
tagline.
don't know if they actually like, special, because back in that day, at least in the 80s and things like that, going in, I don't even know, maybe it was
What
before
I
its
remember-
time.
What I remember
But-
from the PSA is like 3 kids were walking, and
Uh-huh.
one of them passes out, and they're like, quickly, get him up! And one of the Joe shows up was like, no, don't do that. So you gotta
Put him in the
Gotta keep
recovery
him safe.
position. Just leave him there. He'll be all better.
Yeah, and then I think he does stuff like, put a warm towel on their, don't lift them up.
He needs his
I also
insulin
remember
shot.
PSAs
EpiPen stat.
for the fucking PSA of don't go playing on thin ice. Mostly because that G.I. Joe's name was Snow Job.
What a name. God. What a goddamn name.
You can't call
That's even
characters
funnier.
Snow Job, man.
That's even funnier than Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh yeah. Is
Like
that
the
Starship
idea of, like,
Troopers?
I don't remember. But yeah, 90s PSAs are a weird fucking time capsule. Honestly, they're interesting.
Hmm.
One
Like,
of the more crazy moments, that's for sure.
no, the craziest moment is Sonic the Hedgehog telling you, don't play in washing machines, dumbass.
I
Did
was.
that actually happen?
I thought you were just gonna
that.
talk about Sonic Says, not Sonic Says don't play in washing machines.
No, that was a Sonic Says PSA. It was like him telling Tails, don't play
It-
in a washing machine.
Jaleel White, like, personally is saying this message. Now, kids, you might think it's really fun to go in the washing machine. Everyone's like looking at him all confused, like, oh, just go with it.
They're just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that was what I was like. It was like
I've
I don't
been
know
there.
A single person. Not even me as a kid thought it'd be a good idea to hop into the washing machine.
Those things are scary, man. I don't even know how to turn them on for like 10 years.
What
What
is
other-
this anymore? It's like, what is life anymore? Washing machines, that's what.
Yeah.
What other dumb PSAs were there that I watched?
I don't know. There were a lot of really weird ones. I'll always remember Pee-wee going, "This is
It's
crap."
crap.
that one's a classic, man.
It is not cool. No, if we want to bring up classics, we bring up Cartoon All Stars to the Rescue, in which Christopher Lloyd plays a living vape clown.
I mean, you're not wrong. He does. I really wish he didn't, but he did. It was
I mean,
funny.
that's still not his weirdest role, considering he played a villain in a public access cartoon show.
I mean, yeah, but still kind of weird. Gotta hand it to him. A little bit strange.
What other stuff was there in Sonic Says? Because Sonic Says has some of the weirdest shit, because it's like the weirdest stuff they teach.
Yeah.
I know one that's like very specific is Sonic telling kids to always remember their social security number.
I don't remember that one, but
Or like Sonic
also
saying
don't remember my
always
social
remember your
security number.
parents' home phone and shit like that.
I could just imagine Sonic going, "Remember your social security number, and then tell me, kids, and send it on this 5x5 card to." I don't know. It's just those early like PSAs are just some of the craziest things.
One of the funniest one was I think there was a PSA where Sonic was like, "Don't trust somebody who doesn't like you."
Thanks, Sonic.
Sonic,
Sonic, do you like? Are you trying to tell me you don't like me? Maybe.
don't trust someone you don't like. Don't trust somebody who doesn't like you," says Sonic, giving tens upon thousands of cupcakes to Aaron Hansen.
Oh God, Sonic PSAs are the word.
The funniest thing about the G.I. Joe ones, going back to those, was just hearing the Joe's names, because Snowjob fucking caught me off guard. I'm like, I'm sorry, his name is what?
Are any of
Name's
them
Snowjob.
named Joe? Like,
There is nobody in G.I. Joe.
as a
named Joe.
kid, since we literally had no idea what G.I. Joe meant, because none of us cared at all about U.S. Army lingo or whatever, it's like, there's
None
Joe,
of them was
1
named
through
Joe.
4, Snake Eyes, Cobra Commander, that's it. I don't know.
That's all I know. Over.
What other weird fucking part? Oh yeah, there was the racist Indian stereotype named Spirit.
Oh no.
I don't remember that one, but
I think he taught kids about how to deal with like fire hazards or some shit.
oh, okay, yeah, now I do. I also remember the one that was against pollution that was just basically a Indian who turns to the camera and starts crying.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Remember when Captain Planet did an AIDS PSA?
Oh God, yes I do. I remember the whole episode about it. Which there was
You're
a whole
older
episode.
than both of us, so you probably saw it.
I did not see it when it was on air, but I do remember hearing about it and thinking, wow, okay.
I don't know if I want to know Captain Planet's thoughts on AIDS. Not gonna lie. Unless it's
I
Don
mean,
Cheadle, Captain Planet. I'll listen to anything Don Cheadle has to say.
Isn't Don Cheadle the guy who played the War Machine?
Yeah. Don
Got a
Cheadle's a
problem with
hero.
that?
Isn't Don Cheadle the one who's like Captain Planet, motherfucker?
Yeah, I'm Captain Planet. Well, I was gonna say the exact quote you just said, so I didn't. But yeah, you're right.
I only know Don Cheadle was like, yeah, that's the War Machine. It's sad that most of my knowledge of modern actors comes from me occasionally watching
Honestly.
MCU movies with my other family members.
Don Cheadle, I think his name is just funny to me, but like,
Don
also,
Don Cheadle sounds like a detergent.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Don
Now,
Cheadle
bringing this
did.
back
I
to
wouldn't put it
Fire
past me.
Emblem,
I might
there are
have
a
his
lot
friend.
of characters whose names just sound like medication.
I'm thinking.
Degenahenza,
Good lord. Yeah, actually, everyone from 9 and 10. I can't even pronounce that name, dude. I'm gonna prescribe you with 10 mg's of Canigus.
ask your doctor if Degenahenza is right for you.
Yeah. If you
Oh,
or a loved one have been diagnosed with I don't know, dysgeusia,
Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
Remember when those things were on like Cartoon Network and shit like that for
Yeah.
That's why everyone can recite them like word by word, man. Like I'm trying to watch
There's
a
also the
regular
fucking-
show and I'm getting hit with, you may pee blood, be careful. Like, okay,
Thanks.
great.
Now back to Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember another weird thing from Cartoon Network was like, when they had the rights to Pokemon, they had this thing called Pikachu's Day. They just made up fake facts about the presidents involving Pokemon, like something like John F. Kennedy used to ride his Dialga into town.
I don't remember that one.
Did you know George
Oh my
Washington
God, that
once
sounds amazing.
chopped down a Sudowoodo?
Damn, George
Damn,
Washington
son.
hard.
George Washington really goes hard when he needs to, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like if John Kennedy had Dialga, why didn't he just go back in time?
Well, you see, he didn't want to break the space-time continuum.
Yeah,
That
see?
happens sometimes.
You have the ability.
I'm glad I was around Cartoon Network to have Cartoon Planet or whatever. Brack and Zorak hosting it. That was magical, man.
I'm
Oh,
guessing
that was pretty good, yeah.
that was your exposure to Space Ghost.
Kind of. I don't even think they put Space Ghost in any of those. I just knew Brack for the longest time. I'm like, yeah, that's Brack. He taught me Pizza Song, Splat Song.
He
See,
taught
I
me
learned a
pizza
lot.
song.
I didn't know any. I didn't know my multiplication tables, but I
I knew that one song from the...
from Brack and Zorak. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is most of my fucking life. It's like, hey, I forgot how to multiply shit, but I know how to. I forgot how to multiply shit, but I know how to fuse together a fucking certain persona in Persona 5.
The true... what is it called? God, I can't think today. I'm out of it. The true experience for, childhood. All that
Growing
fun
up,
stuff.
honestly.
Yep.
Because once you
No, not
once you get out
Beyblades.
of once you get out of Beyblades, I had those.
We don't talk about the Beyblades.
No, we talk about Moses parting the Red Sea with a Beyblade.
I don't remember that one, but,
That was from like the Metal Saga, and
there was...
the bad guy was talking about how Beyblades have been around for a while, and just casually brings up the show itself, not the person telling the story of how Beyblades have been around for a while. The show just casually shows an image of Moses parting the Red Sea with a Beyblade.
Oh, I. That's an
Are you-
iconic animated moment, dude. That is real.
yes.
That is 100% real.
Ah, yes, when Moses parted the Red Sea.
With his Pegasus
With the-
White or whatever they're called.
Whatever the fuck the name was.
Unicron Blue. I don't know what they're
Unicron, the Transformer.
called. I think.
Everybody loves
their plan?
Transformers, man.
Yeah. I remember the one time, like, any of those trend toys, let's see, Bakugan. I remember the one
Oh,
time
yeah.
we played the card game for real. I just won instantly, because I had, the Bakugan's normally circles, but around the time they made, like, cubes and pyramids and hexagons and shit, I had a cube Bakugan. So, I mean, he'd land on every magnet tile really easily, because it's a cube, not a ball. And we played, the game with the rules, and 10 seconds in, and we're like flipping through instruction manuals. I'm like, okay, I win. Like, what? Like, no, yeah, right here. Like, game's over.
Yeah,
One time.
I've heard Bakugan's kind of weird like that.
Yeah.
I had a cousin who essentially played with all the shit I used to as a kid, but it's all the reboots now. I'm just like, some shit never changes.
Actually, did anyone ever play Pokemon cards? Like, we just bought them and traded them and,
The
owned
only time I ever
shoeboxes
did
of them.
was when there was that online service for it, but the only card game I ever played legitimately ever outside of online stuff was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pretty fun, honestly.
I fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh! And more so like the more basic format before V-Rains, or whatever it was
Yeah,
called.
yeah, something like that. Just scrabble every single vowel together, and then you'll get the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Name.
Give him a fucking bizarre ass haircut.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
It has like 17
DX food.
colors. hairstyles and Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists started going downhill after Yusei.
I like how it went from Yugi or whatever having like big, goofy, yellow, red, and black hair, and then to like Jaden, just
Jaden
brown.
with just normal
Yeah.
hair. Like honestly, funnily considering he's from Yu-Gi-Oh, but fuck, Jaden has the most normal hair I've seen in an anime character.
Pretty
That
much.
isn't from like a slice of life show.
You're not wrong. God damn. Like I don't know. I haven't seen like the most recent Yu-Gi-Oh, but like the new protagonist has like red and green hair, and I'm like, what is
No,
this?
that was the second most recent series. The new
Oh,
one.
really?
He's
Oh, God.
worse.
Oh, I have not seen it then.
There's also another one coming out that's simplifying the rules, apparently.
Simplifying the rules. Why though? Okay.
My
Ah.
guess is because Brain's fucked over everything with his dumb link summoning
Oh,
mechanic.
I see. Simplifying means getting rid of the dumb new rules. Yeah, I'm cool. with
No, they're making a new format as well, but they did just straight up toss out link summoning.
Seriously? Wow.
Imagine your fucking your series mechanic being so bad it's tossed out immediately when your show is over. Like pendulum summoning at least stayed after Arc 5. Oh,
Pokemon.
yeah, but going back to what Reese said, I don't think I knew a single damn person who played Pokemon cards legitimately.
Yeah.
I think I remember having it, Pokemon cards as a kid, but like after all that, I don't even remember playing it very much.
I feel like it was
I
more
mean,
of a.
most people who did play it legitimately were, they were playing the GBA game or the GBC game.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I forgot to
okay.
bring that up. The Game Boy game for Pokemon card or whatever. That was really fun. I remember playing that on like an airplane.
Oh yeah, I remember the cardboard. I can't think.
Yeah. I think they
The,
just called it
um,
TGC something.
Yeah,
I think it's just called Pokemon,
Pokemon
TCG,
cards.
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah, pretty much. And I remember playing that actually quite a bit.
Yeah.
It has some good music in it.
I feel
you know,
like.
you know what other games? You know another spin-off of Pokemon is really good? Pinball. Fucking love me some
Ooh, Pokemon Pinball. I remember playing that on the roof of my garage, weirdly enough. But that was the.
Your garage has a roof?
Well, my garage had a roof in Massachusetts. Dude, my Massachusetts
Not
house
anymore.
was sick. We had a like jacuzzi in the master bathroom. Didn't work, but whatever. We had one. We had a porch, like an overhang. Like, dude, I don't even understand. I'm just living in a normal ass Minnesota house.
I have never
That's an
lived
MH.
anywhere other than the butthole of the United States known as Texas.
Well, all right then. Fair.
Last house I lived in, I didn't even have a bed. I had the top of a bed on a floor.
Ooh.
You get the top. You get the top of the bunk bed. Awesome. There's no bottom half. Okay.
Well, such is life.
What other weird fucking stuff was there relating to like... You know, that actually gives me a question, because I know we're talking about card games, and I want to at least try to bring up another Fire Emblem thing. Any of you guys actually ever tried to play Cypher, or at least try to find a way to play it? I own Tabletop Simulator, and that's the way I have attempted to play it.
That didn't work.
No, more so because all the cards were still in Japanese.
Ah.
Oh, awkward. I never played Cypher, no.
Yeah.
I kind of
Wasn't
want to
there,
try
like,
it though.
Wasn't there an original FETCG?
Yes, there
Oh.
was, I believe. From what I read earlier, yeah, there was, but I don't know what happened to it. So, the only reason I know is because there's several character art, that has been in the...
Yeah, I know specifically Self and Julius have really good art that everybody uses from that.
Mm.
Yep.
Hilariously, I see that Self TCG art used more than the Heroes art. Which will probably not be happening when Legendary Self eventually, hypothetically, becomes a thing.
I've seen some Self trashing, not gonna lie, and when I say some, I mean from Gast, which is valid, I guess, because like when he brought up like why do people like Self, I'm like, I'm thinking on like
Because
Self
he's
doesn't do
from good
much.
games. He's from the good game.
I do like Seth. He has a really cool design. He's nice. He's weirdly
Nice guy.
obscure.
I like Seliph, even though I haven't gotten to his stuff, I've seen a lot of his character, and he's like a really nice guy. I
Yeah.
respect that.
People had some big good analysis and like concerningly good. Like he has this pressure put onto him and blah blah blah, and all his friends are something something, and he's the straight man to Lewin's pragmatism or something. I'm like, oh my god, all right.
Straight man.
You guys
from-
are, you
He's the
guys are way into this.
Yeah, I commented he's nice, and then everyone else is they're going
he's the
above and
straight
beyond.
man to, everyone's favorite FE4 character, Mom's Forsetti.
Yeah.
I am not. I don't really know.
About Lewin, I think about that one post that my favorite Twitter made, FEMS Paint means for the strategically challenged
Good.
Twitter account.
The old
like
mod
it.
made fun of Sane once, and it was never the same.
I like it because they genuinely seemingly like Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Unlike FE shitpost that makes like an ironic nobody likes Fire Emblem post every other week.
I know the mod for FE shitpost. They're fine, but yeah, agreed. MS Paint's more consistent with their funny ha-has.
But yeah, MS Paint made a joke of like how everybody talks about Lewin being a garbage dad, but Lewin died like years ago. It's just some weird wind spirit in his body.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
I could see that happening, honestly.
Lewin died years ago.
He's dead, but it's just, you know, he's there.
For Rusetti.
But you know, let's for the final bit of this episode, why don't we take it back to stuff we've been playing recently? I guess considering that's something we talk about a lot.
I
finished-
beat Gotcha
I-
Force.
I already talked about Devil Summoner, so I'll talk about Final Fantasy VI for a bit. I love that
Yeah.
game. It's fucking funny because Setzer has a weapon that can just destroy Kefka utterly and completely. And nobody ever talks about Setzer. They always talk about, like, Sabin or Terra. Nobody ever talks about how this man can just throw a set of fixed dice at Kefka and just do 4 sets of 999 damage.
I was about to say, why are you talking about seltzer? I mean, I'm not thirsty. No,
No, Setzer.
That's
I
the
don't
water.
know. That's a God damn it. Anyways, I mean, I'm trying to get into Heroes a bit more now again, because I kind of
You're trying
'cause
what?
I'm trying to get back into Heroes after taking a break for a little while. That's a fun
good
one.
luck. I only go in there to get dailies at this point.
Aw.
I'm eventually waiting for Awakening Anna to come back.
I'm waiting.
Or just come in general.
God, man, once they add Sane, well, if I don't get Sane, I will cry myself to sleep. But like, once they add him, man, a whole different game. All my skills go into him. It'll be a totally different experience.
Can't wait for Sane to be the guy of the banner.
I can't wait for Sane to be the Ferdinand of the banner, where he gets to bury
That's
your
the
lance
joke.
or something.
That's the joke.
Oh.
He's the male character.
Oh,
of the banner.
okay. When you said Guy, I was like, FE7? I'm like, I like Guy.
No, I mean like the dude of the banner.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, the male unit.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah,
That every recent male character in FE Heroes is like garbage.
they'll be the demote.
Yep,
Yeah.
that'll be the demote, and they'll just be like, here's a little, here's a child. And just because it's a she,
Mhm.
suddenly bigger stats than, I don't know, Surtur. And it's like, oh,
Jeez.
okay.
Alright.
Like I remember I brought up my dumb joke thing of like misandry is real because all the female units in Heroes are better. It's like, but it's
Here's the
still
proof.
It's still objectifying women. It objectifies everyone in that damn game.
Everyone's an
Every
object and
character is
fodder.
an object. You collect them.
How dare you? I'm kidding. Oh, God.
Yeah, we
Um,
still don't know how this whole fucking summoning thing works story-wise.
I do, and then I just...
I do.
None of this matters. That one fucking Aqua Teen screenshot of just Carl who's like, none of this. None of this
None
matters.
of this.
Carl Bonaluski or whatever. The man himself.
You know, I thought you'd like a show like that, Reese.
I-
considering your
see-
taste.
Season 1 and 2 are so good, like all the early seasons. But then Hulu got rid of them. I'm like, I'm gonna watch Aqua Teen. oh sweet, season 18 and 17 or whatever, and nothing else. Like, dude, what? I gotta get my
remember when
Master
I
Shake
was talking-
fix.
I was talking with my friends about how apparently over in South America and stuff, they banned mascots, so the little bimbo bread mascot had to go away. Like, this sounds like something fucking Master Shake or somebody would come up with.
Did you say in South America?
Yeah, somewhere where
Just-
bimbo bread is a thing.
No more bimbo bread.
No more bimbo bread.
Bye bye.
Bimbo bread mascot is forbidden. No more.
Eat over.
That was my terrible Master Shake impression.
Of course.
I looked up Carl, and I love. People also ask, is Frylock black? How old is Frylock? Is Meatwad Frylock's son?
What?
Oh, people ask this, huh?
All I can think of is like that one ProCD like little vines like Huey, Louie, and Dewey from DuckTales. Were they good or evil? It was a wiki affiliation. Good. Oh. I love overly detailed wikis like that.
Yeah.
Specifically the SNK wiki.
Oh no.
Oh,
Like every character
I
has
know what you're
likes,
talking about.
dislikes, hobbies, favorite music, forte in sports,
Well, of course.
That-
and relations.
I mean, don't you partake in the sport?
yeah,
I
sport.
think you do. A sport?
The
Nope.
B-ball? The F ball?
Don't you like the you played the basketball?
I played the football once.
Ooh, F-ball.
Don't lob the F ball. That's how we get in trouble.
But yeah, so you've been getting back into Fire Emblem Heroes stages?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just because.
Good games you've been playing recently.
Well, I
Good
mean, I went and played Royal, Persona 5 Royale, and all that other fun stuff. But like, I mean, I like Heroes. It's still kind of fun, but it's just that my tablet. Oh boy, I have the only reason I haven't really been into it outside of being insanely busy with real life and everything
Yeah.
is
I'm
because
running out
my
of space on my fucking phone, and I swear, Heroes will probably be the first to go.
yeah, I mean, oh god, you poor soul. But like with that, I had God, I'm trying to think. My tablet that I've been playing on and recording on is, pretty much just been dead. Like I don't know why. It's died out. It's become incredibly difficult. So I'm trying to get money. Get the whole financial thing situated so I can actually go and get it without having to
That makes sense.
deal with all that crap. And it's just been a lot of a mess, and between that
I've
and my
been
family,
trying to look for an actual job because I do have a job where I work for a friend. I'm helping him write for his game.
yeah,
That's
good.
that's my sort of job, but I want to get like an actual job.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really at this time.
No, do it right now.
Do
My
it.
friends have looked at me with my job application and pulled the Freddie Benson. Not anymore. I would, but I don't want to go out and job search at a time like this. Yes, I know I'm in Texas, so the restraints have been lifted, but I don't want to go outside.
No one wants to go outside.
You know what especially since apparently killer hornets are now here.
Ooh.
Oh, when did that happen? 'Cause that sounds like fun.
Sometime May 1st.
Oh,
Huh.
my favorite.
Cool.
So they just arrived at the start of the month. They're like, "Hey guys, we're gonna murder you all."
Hey guys, we are apparently the African murder hornets, and our stings apparently are the equivalent of burning the inside of your body.
Oh,
Perfect.
sounds like a summer worth investing in.
Some
A summer to die for.
yeah.
That's how you-
So Reese, what have you done other than beat Gotcha Force?
Oh, you beat Gotcha Force?
Yeah, I got my whole 12-hour playtime thrown in there. That game is longer than I thought, but
Once
Yeah.
Once I finish Devil Summoner, I need to actually think about what game I have because Yakuza Kiwami finally came in the mail.
oh, my leg. All right.
My leg.
Yeah, with Django,
Stretch it
like,
weird. Oh
I
my
said
god.
Django on impulse because there used to be 2 sane icons in this chat.
The
Ooh.
Steam fans.
Oh yeah, but Gotcha Force, it has a like Japanese karaoke outro, and it is very good. And I forgot that it plays in the final battle. It is so good, man.
If you like that, you should play God Hand.
God hand. Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you're thinking run GameCube, you could probably run PS2.
Yeah. Ah.
But I suggest Devil Summoner.
Oh yeah.
People review. It's a
What
really
what is that?
decent
Is that an RPG?
It's an action RPG, sort
Alright.
of. It's really good. I like Devil Summoner. It's basic, but I like it because it has. I'm gonna be honest here. Megami Tensei really did lose a lot of its more interesting demon designs because one of the designs in this game is just a broken down car.
Oh.
I think it's called Orochimaru or something. No.
Why isn't that a
Tsuchigumo
Persona?
was- Yeah, I don't think it ever
It
transitioned.
is.
Not anymore.
That's the Persona 6 main character. He's getting in Smash. Broken car.
Yeah, what else? What other demons were there in Raito that I really liked? Let's see. There was one that's just Jack Frost, as always, is here. He's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love Jack
Always-
Frost.
Everybody's got to love Jack Frost, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's like law at this point.
Mhm.
Listen, it's as his famous line says. If you think you're such hot shit, then push this rock with your bare hands. It's one of my favorite fucking lines from Megami Tensei, period. Another great one is specifically from Raito, where the fucking demon you're negotiating with just calls all of your family and friends cream puffs.
Oh my God, sounds great. Where you
Honestly, I recommend Devil Summoner just for the dialogue alone, because it reads like a 1920s radio drama.
Where you going, cream puff?
Yeah, like that. It reads like a fucking 1920s radio drama.
Oh.
And Raito's companion is a small, green-eyed cat that speaks in hilarious 1920s lingo.
Of course.
Let's
Well, I
move those legs! Also, to make it even funnier, I named my character Jimmy Johns.
Why?
I would, to quote what I said to my other friend at the time, why I named them Jimmy Johns, I was hungry.
I
And-
mean, aren't we all in some
And
way?
you could fit, what is your dream? What is your dream is one of the questions the game asks you. And I put sandwiches.
Oh, it's like favorite food in Mother 3 or whatever.
Jimmy John's sandwiches.
Becomes important later. I really hope at the
No,
end
you
of the
say
game
that,
and that.
But the dream fit, but the what is your dream question, that is actually important for the final episode.
I was
because
gonna
you
say,
get bonus
good.
items.
Sandwiches. Huh.
Hope this isn't Chris's blood.
Ooh.
You know, every remake of like an old PS1 game needs to have an option for the old voice acting. Like, I know it's dumb, but I legitimately would have loved if the original Resident Evil remake kept the old voice
Oh my
acting.
god, yeah.
You can't kill me!
Oh,
It was almost a
God,
Jill
I-
sandwich.
A Jill sandwich, man. I'm really hungry now. I could go for a sandwich.
I could go for a
A
Jimmy
Jimmy John's
Dean
sandwich.
croissant.
Jimmy John's sandwich!
Dude, when are
Did
Jimmy
Jimmy
John's and Jimmy Dean's doing a crossover?
Bean sandwich.
Yeah.
Everybody is sandwich now.
Hmm.
Everybody.
Yeah, and what do we know now? Because I think the episode might be close to wrapping up.
Yeah,
I think
it's
we
been an
started an
hour.
hour ago.
Yeah.
No, it's been an hour and a half almost.
Oh
Nah,
my
I've got the
God.
recording time. Hour 8 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what do you guys thoughts on final thoughts, because this was originally about remakes and stuff. What do you guys have to say on this episode?
I don't know who I am anymore.
Ah,
The 90s were weird.
that is true.
90s were weird. But yes, I mean,
Remake good, but sometimes
Not good.
not good.
You know,
remake good, but sometimes remake bad.
Mhm.
Reese, at the end of this episode, have like a fake PSA.
I'll have I'll get a green screen going or something.
You yourself will finally show up on camera and
Yeah,
tell people
yeah.
not
Uncannily
fucking-
realistic.
Yeah, uncannily no, better yet, like an edit of like your fucking same profile picture walking onto the screen.
I'll do the annoying orange kind of thing where I just cut out the mouth and put my mouth in.
What? It was like that. It's like that one old superhero superhero cartoon that The Incredibles parodied. What was its name? What was its name? I forget.
Spider-Man.
Clutch Cargo, I think it was. And they had like it was animated, but the characters when they talked had realistic mouths.
Oh god, I remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'd rather not remember it though. That's funny.
Remember to take your vitamins. Don't
Yeah.
accept tips from anybody who says Fire Emblem fans hate Fire Emblem. And make sure your microwave isn't on. Just a guess.
Turn your microwave off, yeah.
And Reese cut the episode there.
And we'll see you next time on Triangle Attack. No, I've never said that. Alright, bye-bye. I would say disconnect on the call instead of end recording. Alright. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of Triangle Attack fans. Sorry this one took like 2 months to make, but you know, there's kinda obvious reasons why we didn't upload it right away. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Love you. Bye-bye. See you next time. The next one's gonna not take 2 months to edit. Well, they take like... Yeah, they take 2 months to edit. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, see you then.